eat pizza?
Yeah.
I gotta eat something else. Like, I wasn't planning on that for dinner. I was just hungry before. I'm hungry now. I will, I guess. I wanted to wait for, like, fucking eat the soup together, but probably not gonna happen. I'm just hungry, so I'm grabbing something. Alright, I love you, baby. You know where I'll be. Oh, shit. You really don't know if I have?
What?
I got it. My smoke. Alright. Hi, baby. Oh, you gonna put that box back up there?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Oh, man, I didn't even know this was live, guys. We were doing hold on, it's gonna switch over. I didn't know I had hit it already, but I did. Hold on, let me get over here. I put a thing. Just all the issues we've been having out here in Norwich. And figured we'd show some and really show everybody what we're dealing with out here. How's everybody else doing? How's everybody's weekend? Everybody enjoying it? I got attacked the other day, if anybody didn't see that, by a Norwich cop for filming him, and he said I jaywalked with not a car on the road. And then he stole my ID. I never got it back. He claims he lost it. I know he didn't lose it. I know it's in his nightstand. And I know he takes it home and he sniffs it. I know he's sniffing my ID, rubbing all up on it. Hold on, let me see this. Alright, this one. And it's not like these issues are the first things that have been going on. We've been dealing with these guys for a little bit. The first time I ever came up here was last summer, and they violated my rights. They gave me a ticket for creating a public disturbance because a guy, a Domino's driver, he drove by, and I said, oh, and I followed him with the camera. It's not creating a public disturbance, dude. At first, and you guys will see, he says, oh, I'm here because you're interfering, which I never interfered. And then it switched to breach of the peace. And then it switched to something that had happened earlier, because me and that Domino's guy had an altercation a little while before, but it was all on him anyways. I didn't do anything. He did it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this on here. I'm plugging the mic in, hold on. But it was all his doing anyways. And they kept me there for, hold on. Can you guys hear me? But they literally kept me for almost an hour. I showed them that I didn't do anything wrong. All I said was, oh, and they still forced me to give my ID, gave me a ticket. Court was so ridiculous. I had to go to court for 6 months for it. The judge gave me a failure to appear for going to lunch 5 minutes early with 8 people in the courtroom still. She called me last every day. I came back in and they said I had a warrant. We were supposed to have a bench trial for it. She called out sick. They rescheduled it for 2 weeks later. I was sick. I called the day before and told them. They said, that's fine. Just call tomorrow and let us know. And we'll put a note in your file. I called the next day. They're like, we don't do that. We're not putting a note in your file. Blah, blah, blah. And hung up on me. And she gave me a warrant for being sick. So they're crazy out here. But watch, dude. Let's see some of this stuff. or you can move your car. All right. That's how the public gets treated. I said that's how the public gets treated. They can wait because you want to double park. It's crazy. What are we waiting for? I don't see any crime. I don't. You can wait. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Oh, is he gonna move it? Thank you for doing the right thing. He can wait. That's crazy. Motherfucker pays your salary. You're gonna make him wait because you want to double park, and you would have made him sit there longer if we weren't here. If we didn't say something, he would have been waiting until this shit was done. Oh! Oh! I gotta make a delivery. You shouldn't be backing up right here. You shouldn't be doing that. You gotta go that way. The road's that way, dude. You can't be parking. That's impeding traffic, bro. It's impeding traffic. No, I'm not. Are you? You're at work and you act like this, bro? You work like you're at work and you act like this? I don't need to listen to anything.
Yeah, dog, I thought you was my delivery.
Why would I? You know I'm not your delivery. You just see me down there. I would act right now, too. I would, too. I would, yeah, exactly. Have a good day, sir. My delivery. What an idiot. Probably did. They're probably buddies. Oh, here they are. I told you he was going to call the cops on us. This is the dude that jumped out of his car and wanted to fight. Right?
Gentlemen, what's going on?
No, what are you doing?
Officer Nelson.
What's your badge number?
So, we're here because...
Can I get your badge number?
Yep, 1056.
Your name?
So, we're getting some complaints that you guys are interfering with the public.
Yes, we absolutely have not.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that's what we're getting. And that's
fine. I'm just telling you I'm not.
Do you have ID on you?
I'm not giving you my ID.
You have to give me ID.
No, I don't. I have to give you ID if I commit a crime.
I'm here to investigate.
I have not committed a crime, and I'm not giving you my. I'm not giving you my ID because I did not commit a crime.
So listen to me.
I'll listen, but I get why you're here, but I did not.
Listen to me talk.
Yeah, go ahead. You said it already. Go ahead.
What is happening is this gentleman here
That's fine.
identified you two.
Okay.
Okay. As the guys. That is.
Why don't you come in and ask what happened? Because I'll tell you. Why don't you let me talk and I'll tell you what happened.
I'm telling you. I'm going to give you a chance.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm not here to argue with you.
Okay, that's fine. But you guys are here for bull. You realize that. And then he drives by. We said something. He parks, backs up, says, pulls up and calls you. I don't even remember. I could show you, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to stop this.
Can you show me?
No, I'm not going to stop it. It wasn't anything.
I'm telling you, he has a formal complaint. So until
that's fine.
You
but
can prove otherwise.
That's not how it works. I'm not doing that.
You have to.
I do not.
I will.
Do you have a crime? Am I under a crime?
Yes, I'm going to tell you
what crime?
Breach of peace. Okay?
No.
So if you don't identify yourself, I will place you under arrest.
All right, I'll give you my. I'll be arrested if I don't give you my ID.
Yes, I'm telling you that right now.
For what crime?
Breach of peace.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's not welcome because. Yes. Actually, wait. Can I show you first so you can see
as much as BS.
Wait, can I show you your ID? Can I show you first?
I still need your ID.
Wait, can I show you it wasn't a breach of peace?
I still need your ID.
Can I show you it wasn't a breach of peace?
I still need your ID.
For what? If I show you it's not a crime.
I still need your
ID.
ID.
But if I show you it's not a crime, can I get a supervisor, please? Thank you. Sure. I'm not going to talk to anybody. Okay, I'll deal with him. Get your phone out because I'll stop and show him. Am I detained?
Yes, you are detained.
Okay.
Because you still have not disproved that.
I just showed you. I'd show it to you. I just said I'd show it to you. What'd you say? I still need your ID. I still need your ID. No. You need my ID. If I'm going to show you that I didn't commit a crime, then you don't need it. You just want it.
No, because then you're claiming he did something. So
no, because I'm not going to say anything.
You just did.
Yeah, but I'm not going to file that.
Make no sense.
I'm not going to. I'm not pressing charges. I'm not saying anything.
You just did, though.
I'm telling you what happened. But I'm not pressing anything. I'm not moving forward with anything.
Well, so we're still here to investigate.
That's fine. But if I show you that I didn't commit a crime, then you don't need my ID. I'll talk to the supervisor. Hopefully he has some common sense. A breach of peace for saying, hey, this guy, right? Come on. You guys are desperate. What was it for then? Tell me.
You just said.
What?
You cutting him off.
No,
each other and going around each other.
He went around me.
Listen, you didn't want to tell me that at first, so I'm telling you what he said. So yes.
Because you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. So I'll talk to him.
That makes no sense.
It does, because you kept telling me you're not the one that wants to listen.
Your whole camera incident then. Please do, because I have your video recording.
I do. I have you saying, let me go first. Blah, blah, blah. And then I have me telling you, I'm going to show you. And you said, no, I still need ID. If I show you I didn't commit a crime, you don't need my ID. No, if I didn't commit a crime, you don't need my ID. It doesn't matter. If I show you that I didn't commit a crime, you don't need my ID. We'll talk to somebody that has some brains, hopefully. Fuck you talking about? A crime. If I show you I didn't commit a crime, you still don't need my ID. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. What up? So we were out here, we were on our way here. This dude was fucking being an idiot driving. It was over. We came here, we're taping this. He drove by, I said, hey buddy, or something like that as he's driving by. He jacked on his brakes, came back, wanted to keep talking. Oh, I thought you were my delivery, and blah. I said, you know I'm not your delivery. You just see me down the road. Then he pulls up, sits. I knew he was calling you guys. Sat there for 10 minutes. Here you guys are. This guy's telling me he needs my ID because I committed a crime, when I'm trying to show him that I didn't commit a crime. And he's saying, even if you didn't commit a crime, I still need your ID. No, if I didn't commit a crime, I do not need to show my ID. And he's just confused. He's confused.
Let's tell the whole story. Okay.
Go ahead.
First,
let's
you
go.
want to listen to me.
Because you wouldn't let me talk.
Here we go again.
All right, well, let's tell the whole story. You want to tell the whole story? Let's tell the whole story.
I'm trying to make it work.
All right, well, can I just deal with you? Because he can leave. I want to just finish doing what I'm doing. He's the one that stopped. All I said was, hey, I don't even remember, but it wasn't yelling loud enough. Hey, buddy, or this is him, something like that. And then he jacked on his brakes and wants to back up. He's probably pissed because we called Domino's as soon as everything happened and complained. So they're talking. They probably already talked to him. And this is what we're getting. And he backed up. And the second time, he was being professional. But I said, I would act like that now, too, if I just acted like that before. Like, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. I'm just want it resolved, too. But I don't want to get in some BS. He was acting like this hardcore gangster, jumped out of his car, wanted to fight, called me a pussy as we were driving away. But I don't want to pursue anything. I don't care about that. I don't want to involve you guys in shit. To me, this is a big waste of money. Like, a big waste. 3 cops for this? I know, I get it. I know you gotta come, but for somebody to act like that and then turn around and call the cops is kind of fucking sad.
All right, well, give me a second. Let me talk to my cops and figure this
That's
out.
fine. If I didn't commit a crime, I don't want to get my ID. And he's just confused about that. Yeah, but I told you I'd show you that I didn't breach peace, and you were still like, no, I still need ID. You're a fucking ID fiend, bro.
All right, so are you able to show me this video then that you claim that you have?
I'll show it to this guy.
Sure.
I don't want to deal with you. Domino's driver that's upset because he's a fucking idiot. Like, and that's, to me, that's not disorderly conduct. That's not whatever the fuck they're saying.
Well, I think it's reached the threshold now of creating a public disturbance. So you're gonna have to give this officer your ID so he can identify you.
Wait, what's the public disturbance for?
It's just a ticket.
But for what? What did I do? For him stopping?
You're talking to him.
You can't do that? You can't talk?
Obviously, to the point where he calls the police, right?
But you just seen it. I just showed you what I said. Did I say anything? That's why he called the police. He didn't call the police for the first thing.
Have that officer show you his
But
ID.
no, I need to know why though. You're always taping, but mine doesn't disappear, and I can get mine at any time. It doesn't. Yeah, they do. Come on, dude.
It doesn't
So,
either.
so standing here, I can't say anything on the sidewalk.
sure.
Hold on. So tell me, I can't say anything on the sidewalk. I didn't swear at him. I didn't do anything. Right? Did I?
Can you?
Because that's the First Amendment right there. But for what? Because I didn't do anything. You know it. That I just showed you.
Can you show?
Can you tell me what I actually did? Because that's the BS.
Well, he's obviously has a complaint at this point of the incident that happened on.
Okay,
Sunday
so then
night,
can
and
we
I'm
get the-
yelling at him?
Can we get the no
This.
parking in a no parking zone and the backing up and then impeding traffic? Can I get all that on him? Because that's on tape.
Okay, that's for us to do.
But can we do that? Is that going to get
That's
done?
for us to
Is it
do
going to get
on discretion?
on discretion? So why don't you use your discretion here? Just showed you I didn't do
He
anything.
has a complaint.
That's fine though, but you just seen that I didn't do
He has a
anything.
complaint.
But
He has a
you just seen it.
He has.
But I just showed you I didn't do what he
I know,
said.
and it's on the camera. I know that.
So if
I
you know
that.
it, how do you need my ID?
I know that.
So if I didn't do it, and you're saying you know I didn't do it, you need me? I'm just trying to get. Well, no, I'm just trying to get this right. Circles, you're just trying to violate my rights, sir. That's all you're trying to do. I have fucking freedom to be out here, say what I want. I didn't fucking do anything. Just because you guys showed up because he called you, now it's a public disturbance. You guys created a public disturbance, and he created a public disturbance for making a fucking false complaint. You've seen it. I didn't do it. You've seen it. What else do you need? Because I'll take it to court and I'll show the court.
That's fine.
But
That's
no,
what
it's
you
not
have to
fine
do.
because you're going to violate my rights in the
what you have to
process. But you're going to violate my rights in the process.
It's a ticket.
It does. I don't know a ticket for something I didn't do. You just said I didn't do it.
You have the right to plead not guilty.
But you just said I didn't do it, and you just said you
I
had
didn't
to.
say
Yes,
you
you did. I said I didn't do it. And you said I know. Come on, man. What about discretion? Where's the discretion for me? So I'm gonna get a ticket, and he's gonna get discretion. Is that what's gonna happen?
Please.
Just because you want my ID? Call the cops on people for the First Amendment, right? You guys violate people's rights a lot for that, for talking in public. No, you don't. Come on, tell me the truth. I know you probably don't, but I could tell Marsh violates people's rights every fucking day. And this little fucking Jack dude, he'd love to fucking beat me up. He would love it. You could see it. He probably does steroids. He looks like he does steroids. Get my ticket, yo! Like, I'd like to go. I've been detained for a half hour over fucking nothing. Marsh, can we get this over with?
Yeah, you just getting the information and you're good to go.
Why didn't he write my ticket so I can go? Like, this is bullshit. Been here over a fucking half hour detained. Oh, like, showed you no crime was committed. This dude.
Saying that on your video, but
What? Keep saying what?
no crime was.
No, what crime? Show me.
You don't have your video from Sammy Lane though.
It doesn't matter though. I told you what happened. Why don't you take my side into account? You just go off of his. Is he getting a ticket?
No.
Why not? Because he's the one that went around me, and he's the one that brake checked me, and he's the one that followed me, and he's the one that jumped out of the car. So why is he not getting a ticket? Because you wanted my ID because I'm taping you. You're a fucking loser. You are. You're a maggot, bro. You are a real maggot. It is cool. It's not cool because you're out here fucking violating people's rights, bro. You're a scumbag. It is true because you don't have anything on me. You want my ID because I tape you fucking losers.
I could care less.
No, you don't, because you're here violating my rights over nothing. He's the one that followed it through, and he don't get a ticket, bro? How does that even make sense, Marsh? How does that make sense? Tell me. Can you tell me? You used your discretion on the fucking perpetrator, on the predator? You're a fucking idiot. Let's go! I've been here over a half hour for nothing! These Nazis got me! You're a real fucking scumbag, dude.
People might be offended by that comment.
I don't care. Calling you Nazis?
No, I could care less if you
Call us scumbags?
I'm just saying, you keep
I don't care
out in
about-
public and if someone is offended by that, that
I'll whisper it. You're a fucking maggot, bro. You are. You are a scumbag. You are. I have free speech, dude. I can yell whatever I want. I'm not talking to anybody but you. And this fucking loser down there. Both of them. So can you explain to me why he didn't get a ticket?
No.
Why? So that's how it works. The caller can call, make up whatever they want, and you get a ticket? You're a maggot, dude. You are. How's this gonna look? You look like a fucking idiot. You get a ticket because he called and made something up. Why don't I get to give my side, Marsh? Can you tell me that? No? You work for the public, but you just don't answer the public when they have questions? No, but you can't give me the real answers. Why isn't he getting a ticket? Exactly. Why isn't he? He's the one that followed me. He's the one that brake checked me. He's the one that jumped out of his car. So why am I getting a ticket? Because you're a pussy? You're a loser. Can I? Yeah, here we go. Let's go. You happy, you little fiend?
Willing to sign this?
No, absolutely not.
Free to go.
Thank you. Where's my ID? Thank you. You're a loser too, bro. Don't. I bet you do. You love violating people's rights. You're a loser. All of you. Marsh, you're a maggot. I hope you can crash. You too. Out here. You shouldn't even be out here.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
You're free to go.
No, you can go.
No, you're not.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right.
You're not gonna walk behind me, dude.
I'm walking wherever I want. Is it illegal?
You're not walking.
Is it illegal?
You're not walking.
Okay. I'm gonna stand here.
Perfect.
Okay. We'll have a standoff.
That's fine.
So you're so scared. You're scared of a camera that much. You're a pussy, bro. You are. You're a pussy.
Sure, whatever you feel.
You're a pussy. It's not what I feel. It's a
I don't
fact.
know
Look how
what
you're
trying to
acting.
accomplish, dude, but it's not
Accomplished. You just violated my rights over nothing. You violated my rights over. Later, puss.
You're reaching.
I'm not
You're
reaching.
reaching.
I'm not reaching. Oh, here he goes. You gonna violate my rights again? Here we go.
Like you're reaching.
Yeah, I'm not reaching for anything. You're fucking soft as fuck, bro. You can't walk behind me. Oh, is he gonna get out and do something? Oh, here we go. Come on, put a show on. Do what you did the first time. And I got the ticket. You guys are losers. Look at him doing it again. And I still got the ticket. You're fucking soft, bro. You are. You're mad right now. You want to smash. Yeah, you are. I can see it in your face. I'm not screaming. I'm not screaming. So scared you can't walk because there's a camera.
You're that scared, but you're scared of this one. This don't disappear.
I leave it.
This don't disappear.
Bother me.
This don't. I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about.
Bother me.
Yeah, obviously it does. Why are you raising your voice? Why are you raising your voice?
That tells the truth.
Obviously not, because you still gave me a ticket for nothing.
Immature you're acting.
Immature. No.
That's gonna tell.
It's gonna show how you guys are losers. That I got the ticket for this dude.
I like it.
No, I can.
I don't want you to get it. Stay on the sidewalk.
Do I have to? Is that like a law?
Yes, you can't be in the roadway.
But he can. Loser. He's been in the road. Have a good one. You're a f***ing maggot, bro. You are. I really hope you get what you deserve one day. I really do. Out here violating people's rights. You're a maggot. You are. You're a scumbag. You too. Go violate more rights, you maggot. You little ID fiend. I need ID. I need ID. You're a lick, bro. Go do some more steroids. Don't walk behind me. I'm scared. I'm scared. Don't walk behind me. I got all these muscles and guns and badge, but I'm scared. You're a pussy. You're a pussy, bro. That badge, that shirt, that don't mean shit. You're a pussy. Got muscles. No good. You ain't without that. You ain't. You ain't. Oh, I gotta go slow. Go ahead, impede traffic more. You just use your blinker, you loser. Yeah, have a good one. F that dog. This dude violates people's rights. Scumbag.
What up, guys? We were just going back to... Yo, so that was last summer, I think. That happened. And then 3 weeks later, we find him at the gym in Willimantic, working out before shift with his dog in the car running. Same dude. His excuse is, oh, because I can bring my dog. I'm allowed to leave the car running for an hour to go work out. I'm like, dude, you're a bum. Leave the dog at home. Go back and get him. Schedule your schedule accordingly. Like, that's crazy. So he gets to take the car home all the way from Norwich to where was somebody said he's from Hebron or lives in Hebron, all the way to Hebron, which is probably 30, 40 miles every day on our gas. And then he goes to work, and then he goes to the gym and leaves his car running on our gas. And he's just, this dude's a scumbag, yo. To town from Walmart, and we seen a cop car over here, and we said, what is the cop doing over here? It's not even Willimantic, it's a Norwich cop. So I wonder what they're doing all the way down here. Towns and towns and towns and towns away from where they're supposed to be.
The dog's like, yeah, found me.
The dogs, put that camera away. Put that camera away. Yep.
What's your name?
For real. I'm surprised they don't have like a little voice box when the dog barks. That's what it says. What's your name? What's your name? We need ID. We need ID. Well, so he's either gambling, drinking, or at the gym. You never know, though. There are some ignorant motherfuckers. Oh, I'll go work out for an hour or two and just leave my vehicle running with the dog in the parking lot. Just leave this vehicle running the whole time? Why are you doing the gym in a company vehicle? Better than you. Well, apparently so. I'm good. You're a loser. Why'd you take him? If you're going, I know that, but why are you taking him? If you know you're going to the gym, why would you bring your dog? You're allowed to. That's the ass excuse. You obviously don't. Keep being a loser. All that muscles for nothing, you soft ass. This is what they do. Bring the dog to the gym. Because I can. Have a good one, pussy. Bye, Buttercup. The road. Yeah, this is the road. Yo, this was just like a month ago or so. And they actually, oops, I dropped that. And they actually did the right thing. Like there was a guy freaking out. They told him not to freak out. I'm allowed to be there, blah, 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 blah. Like they did it all right. And then at the end, they had to ruin it. The dude just had to be a little cunt. Like, just be professional. It's not hard. And I feel like if you can't be, you shouldn't be working there. But let me know what you think, because they're out of control. You got blue liquor telling on us. It's on the camera.
You do realize this is private property, right? Excuse me. I would like him removed from the property. I'm the property manager. Technically, past that telephone pole is private property.
Right off the rip. He's out getting smokes. I seen you guys pull in. I did see the roads, but to me, it looks like a public road. So I came down it. That's why I'm not going to argue with them about it. If they want me to move, they can tell me.
Hey, sir, you all right? Let's just get some stuff so we can...
He's a nobody to me.
Sir, listen, he's not...
Yes.
He's allowed to be able to...
Fuck yeah.
Are you to report?
No, I've been here 8 years.
Well,
All right, let's...
Thank you.
I'll go up there with you and grab your shit. But according to other police that come here, sir, you've been here.
Look at Karen's trying to educate the police. Karen's trying to tell the police.
They consider this private property because Mr. Lucas owns that building and this
It's got a public sign at the end. There's no trespassing sign. There's a public road. Thank you, bud. Never mind, I take it back. You're a piece of shit, bud. Coming over here to hide. What are you protecting over here? What up, Michelle? Lou. This was literally just the other night, 3 nights ago. I think it was Friday, Thursday. My hands still hurt from this cop's cuffs. Like, this was obnoxious. This is just like the cop we saw in the first one. These dudes are psychos they have working for the Norwich Police Department. And they know it. They literally know it, and they love it. They love these guys. They love the ones who will go out there that know nothing and will literally just violate your rights and bring in as much money as they can for the town. Because it appears that's all they're doing out here. This cop threatened me with harassment, shined his light in my camera the whole time, got out and needed ID, just even though I didn't commit a crime or anything, just to see if I had warrants, simply because I walked up to him. Like, this dude is crazy. And the town just doesn't care. So, we'll see. Swide. Couldn't even tell it was a cop from over there. Can't see the light rack, nothing. Why are you shining that on me?
Why are you filming?
What do you mean, why am I filming you?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you could take that light off me. That's what you could do.
Is there a reason you're walking up on me?
I'm walking up. I'm walking.
No,
That's what I'm doing. I'm not walking up on you. You own this lot. You're not even supposed to be here.
Well, how am I not?
Because it's private property. What are you doing protecting this? Go out and do something. I'm dead serious. What do you mean? It's a drug program. You want people, you think people are getting help here with you sitting here?
Do you see what's in front of you, sir?
I don't care what's in front of you. That has nothing to do with me. You were here, so go park where you're supposed to park.
Sir,
Go park where you're supposed to park. No, you're not. You're not here to park, hide, and...
I'm right in. in a parking spot on private property.
No, it's not private property.
Is this entrapment? You trapping people?
It is not.
Well, go put your lights on and sit where people can see it, because you ain't doing traffic. I ain't seen your radar or nothing. You ain't doing it. I've been watching you.
Right there, sir.
Oh, so what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're sitting on private property fucking hanging out, dude. It looks like you're sitting on private property hanging out. You guys always sit here. It's a drug treatment program, bro. Drug treatment.
Give me your ID.
I'm not giving you my ID. For what? For what? Get what law did I break? Oh, so I don't have to give you ID.
Why you're coming up to me? Tell me you don't have one.
No, you don't. Are you crazy? Get the supervisor. Get the supervisor.
No.
Okay,
Get
wait,
out of
no.
here right now.
I'm not getting
You're
anywhere.
harassing me.
I'm not harassing you. You know what harassment is? How are you enforcing the laws? You don't even know what they are, bro.
Sir, get.
Can I have a supervisor,
away from me.
please?
Go to.
Somebody
Norwich
call a supervisor at UCFS,
Go to
Norwich.
Police
I'm
Department.
not going there.
70
I'm
Thames
requesting.
St.
Why would I
No.
walk all the way over there?
What am I?
What are you?
Call.
Why would I call? You have a radio.
I'm not using it.
You
for-
see, I'm
not
using
it
this.
for you. I'm
You're,
not
oh,
using
so
it
you're
for
not
you.
using it for the public?
Absolutely
You're a
not.
piece, bro.
I'm a-
You're a piece of, bro.
Get out of here.
You get.
This clown literally said, "What am I?" You are a fucking public servant, you idiot. Like, what do you mean, what am I? He didn't even know what he was. Dude's a
Out
clown,
of here.
bro.
Go do something.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing. Oh, thanks for the light, Barry. You guys see this? This is Norwich Police Department. Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am? Ma'am, can I get your name and badge number? No? Why are you being so rude? You're that scared of the public. You shouldn't be out here working, bro.
You go harass people in the
You don't know what harassment is. Stop using that term if you don't know what it is.
I have freedom of speech.
You do, but you don't have freedom to accuse me of doing stuff I'm not doing. It scares me that you're out here charging people and you don't know what harassment is. Did I do anything? You got out and acted like a psycho, bro. You are a psycho. You shouldn't be enforcing. I can walk wherever I want. I can. Go. You're free to leave.
I'm not going anywhere.
And neither am I.
Okay, I guess we both have a job to do. Don't we?
Yeah, well, you're not doing yours. You didn't call a supervisor. You're not doing traffic. You're putting your light. You know that's a First Amendment violation, you clown? Do you know that's a First Amendment violation, you clown?
How many inches you want, sir? I mean, you're out here.
I'm out here what? What am I doing?
Get out of here.
Get out of here. What am I doing? This is how Norwich treats the public, guys. Guy's scared. He got out of his car, shining his light. You can't even see him because he's so scared. You are scared. You jumped out and acted like that, bro. You're scared.
I'm scared. Yep.
You are.
Why would I be scared?
You're scared of the camera, clearly.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Not that police are being
That's what you
ambushed at
said.
record levels.
That what?
Not that police are being ambushed at record
What does that
levels.
have to do with me? What does that have to do with me?
Trying to make sure-
What does that have to do with me?
trying to make sure-
What does it have to do with me?
Sir, I'm-
You already know who I am.
I'm not gonna-
You already know who I am. Have I ever ambushed a cop, you clown? No. Stop making it up, bro. You're harassing me. How are you charging people? You don't even know what harassment is, bro. That's sad. How many people are sitting in jail right now on charges that you didn't understand? How many? Can I have a supervisor for the third time, please? Do I got any mods in here? Lou or Swine, call Norwich Police Department and tell them we need a supervisor at a CPS. What? Don't worry about what I'm doing. Why are you worried about me? You're not worried, but you seem very worried. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make. Can you take your light off? Can you stop obstructing my First Amendment because you're scared? No, you just gotta keep it up. You're a winner, bro. Winner. I thought you weren't going anywhere. You gonna get to work? Thanks for the supervisor, Ferry. Yo, you guys, I only came by here because I drove by here like 2 weeks ago, and I seen one sitting in here, and it made my blood boil, dude. We shouldn't have cops hanging out outside of our drug treatment centers. This is just like when these guys go sit right outside the methadone clinics in Willimantic and Norwich and prey on them. Easy targets. This dude was a psycho. Does anybody think that was appropriate? I don't. I don't think that dude should be out doing anything. He should be a tierman in prison. Absolutely. For what?
Jaywalk.
Hey, jaywalk.
You can talk. Yes.
I did jaywalk.
You walked outside the crosswalk.
I was, no, I was right in it.
You were not.
You
You're
have
not.
proof
You're
of
right
that?
there. Yeah, on camera. It's
Can
right
I
there.
see it? The
Get
camera
over
wasn't
here.
that way.
It was.
No, it
Get
wasn't.
over here. You just jaywalked.
I didn't
Literally.
see it.
You have it on film right there.
No.
Give me your ID.
I'll give you my
Give me
ID,
your ID.
but we're gonna fight this.
Go ahead.
You're a master Nani. You're a fiend,
And
dude.
you can't read. Give me your.
I can't read what? I read it.
Give me.
Can you relax
give
a little bit? What
your
is
ID.
wrong with you?
Give me
What
your
is
ID.
wrong with you?
I'm not asking
I'm
you,
getting
I'm
it,
telling
you clown.
Give me your ID.
Might need to see that on camera too, guy.
Go ahead.
So,
You got it right there. You just recorded it.
no, yours.
You
I
recorded.
didn't record
You
anything.
recorded
No, you
walking
think
the-
I did.
You recorded walking.
I
across
was in the
street.
I was in the crosswalk. Oh, of course I am, because you're a fucking clown, dude.
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because I don't feel safe.
You don't feel safe?
Yeah,
so you're gonna detain me? You're a pussy, bro. You're a pussy.
You walking up on me?
I'm not. I can do whatever. I can walk wherever I want. Let me get my phone.
Right now, stop resisting.
I'm not resisting at all, you fucking loser. You are crazy, dude. You are crazy. Can you stop dragging me around? You are. You are. Stop what? I'm not doing anything. What am I resisting? I'm not moving. How am I resisting? Just because you're saying it?
I was literally just standing there, not doing anything, and he kept yelling, "Stop resisting!" And I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing?" He slammed me on the hood of the car. He put the cuffs on as tight as he could. He was a complete psycho. And then he lost, quote unquote, lost my ID. They said it happens quite often, I guess, but I've never seen or heard of that. Sorry, I haven't. He's got a camera on his chest too. It doesn't make much sense that they don't just go back and watch the camera and see what he did with it. Right? The dude was crazy. Oh, you can't read. Well, if you just identified yourself like a professional or just even a average officer, I would have pronounced your messed up last name right. Like I don't know what he wants me to say, but this dude was a psycho. And what I can say, dude, I thought they were gonna like make up charges or really try and charge me with harassing this clown when I clearly wasn't. And the supervisor came. He actually listened to like I wasn't being a dick to him, but I told him flat out like what the fuck it was. And I was like, why am I in the car for this? Is this normal? And he was like, no, but. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. And he got me out. He was all right. He listened. Told me if any of my stuff was damaged to let him know before I left. And that was pretty much it. Even the other dude that was there at the end, Hammond, he got like, there was a lot of stuff like set off camera that I got to get from their body cameras because my phone didn't catch it. But he got like annoyed for a minute and tried to like pretty much tell me to stop talking shit to him. Instead of telling the cop to just do his job properly, he tried to get me to stop talking, who's really doing nothing wrong. But I told him flat out, like, no, dude, how would you feel if you just got attacked by this psycho? And he pretty much like didn't say anything after that. But this dude was crazy.
I wouldn't think that, right? Not like you grew up like that. I'm a comic book. I'm a sovereign citizen. You talk about words that you don't know what they mean. No, bro. No.
He lost my ID. You can't find it. Look at. You probably won't be able to see it now, but he had the cuffs on me super tight. See the marks? See it? Because he was scared. Luckily, the supervisor showed up that had some sense. I mean, they still gave me a ticket, but it's an infraction.
Has anybody seen an ID disappear on a jaywalking infraction? You're a clown, bro. Top tier clown. It's alright. Everybody already got what they need. Look how scared he is. He stole it so he could do it later. He could sniff it at bedtime. I need that ID. Sniff it at bedtime. Huh? I'll come down to the apartment and handle it. So what, I'm not getting my ID?
I don't have it.
What did you do with it? You were in the possession of it last. Can I get the money it costs a new one?
Yeah, put it on the
No, you should pay for it. Why do the taxpayers got to pay for it? Why do we have to pay for your mistake? So we got to pay for your mistake? Like we always do? Come on. Dude, you should be fired, bro. You should be fired. You shouldn't be on the streets. Hey, man, I'll just go to the department and get it. I'm not going to make you search all night because of his mistake, bro. You were cool as hell. At this point...
It looks like there's a console that we have all of our, like, media, like our
Yeah.
light bar and stuff
Make sure
in.
when I pull back
And there's cracks in it.
Yeah,
It looks like
no,
a slit.
it's expired anyways. I need to get a new one, but it's just I need it for now.
I got you. But
You know,
we'll have to have
yeah,
our city garage can take it apart.
yeah. Or I mean, I could pay the money. I'll go get a new one, but I'm not paying for it. I didn't lose it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got
it's just. Is that what he's doing? Just take it off. Typical pussy. But now our problem's moved to the court. These guys parking handicap parking and 10-minute parking all day in the Marshall vans, and they think it's appropriate. They have a whole parking garage 10 feet past where this van is sitting for them, and a parking lot right across the street designated for them. And then they also have a whole street designated for police parking only, where these losers park their personal cars for work. So when the cops come, they got to go drive around and park far away and walk because these losers don't want to use their garage or their parking lot right there. And these guys truly believe that they own the sidewalk. You'll see the guy, he's here to protect it. And then the cops came 3 times in a week because of these guys to tell them to pretty much cut it out. I'm not doing anything wrong. And then they're all huddled in a corner over there. The same guy that said it's his job to protect the place. And they let their building superintendent or supervisor come over and attack me because it's his property and he owns it. So it gets pretty ignorant here, dude. These guys are out of control on all levels. Like, it's not just the police, it's everybody in this town. Oh, but I can put my seatbelt on. Just so we're clear, behind to the right of the sign is no, you can park for 10 minutes. And he's been here for more than 10 minutes. Boom! Pussy. There he is. It's funny, they got him carting around people that broke the law. But he can't follow the law. How does that work? Work for us. We'll let you do whatever you want. You can break whatever laws you want. You just got to drive around people that broke the same laws and babysit them. I can absolutely record from this public sidewalk. I absolutely can. I absolutely can. I can, and I am. Yeah, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, I'm on a public... Yes, I can. I'm telling. I know I can. What's that mean to me?
That means that you can't.
But where am I standing?
Yeah, this is all courthouse.
No, this is a public sidewalk. That's what this is. Public sidewalk. I can record back here. I'm gonna. Yes, I can. If you don't want people to record here, maybe you should put something up. What's the purpose? Is this idiot that was just driving that was parked in the no parking? That's the purpose. So if you don't want people back here, that doesn't mean anything.
There's no trespassing.
Am I trespassing?
You are.
No, I'm not. This is public. This is public.
No.
Yes, this is public. No, you guys don't own this. They pay you to come out here and say this?
No, they pay me to do everything around.
Well, you're not protecting anything.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'm enforcing the rules that are here.
Rules aren't law.
policy doesn't violate or trump the law. Hey, we got somebody out here with a camera.
You see how confused he was? He was like, oh, the rules. And when I was like, no, the rules aren't really anything. You see his face? He was like shutting down. These guys are crazy. I wonder how many people they've done this to. Oh, I forgot to put it in here. They literally booted an old man the other day. He looked like, I don't know how old he actually was, but he looked like he was 70. And they kicked him out and they told him to walk. They came and arrested him the night before. They kicked him out in tans. No sweatshirt, no nothing. And then they said they felt bad for him, so they gave him a bus pass and told him to go stand outside. When I got there, I was like, what the heck? I gave him one of my sweaters. I called him an Uber. One of the ladies came out, walked by, pretty much mocked him. These people are crazy, getting in their cars that we pay for. Like, it's literally nuts.
All right, sir.
Good, how are you?
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So what's going on today?
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's right here. Officer Carroll.
All right, nothing. I watched a guy parking in no parking, so I went and talked to him, and he took off, and then he pulled in here. So I'm standing on this public sidewalk,
Yeah.
just filming the guy going in, and that little gold star dude right there, he had a fit and told me I'm trespassing and all this bullshit that we know isn't
Obviously, you
true.
could be on city.
Well, can you tell him that?
City sidewalk.
Can you tell him that?
Obviously, if you enter there,
Yeah.
as it indicates.
Yeah, I know that.
Their property.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
doing none of that. I just,
Okay.
they came out all aggressive and acted like they were going to do something. Like, we don't need that. But I do need them told that this is a public sidewalk, because they seem to think that the court owns the sidewalk, which we know isn't true.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's fine. So you're videotaping somebody who parks in a no parking zone?
No, one of them. One of them.
Okay.
And that's it.
And then they parked it here and it's over and done with, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm going to wait, because I know he's coming back out. So I'm going to wait and I'm going to watch him leave.
So what's the purpose of that, sir? Can I understand?
I'm not going to answer any questions, but I'm just here filming. That's it.
But in essence, it's a reserved parking lot, and they have the right to be able to park and utilize the parking lot.
Absolutely. And this is a public sidewalk, and I am allowed to be here regardless of whatever I want to do.
Okay.
So they just need to be educated. I don't care what they want. Like, I get what they want. Doesn't matter to me. I want to do what I want to do and not be bugged by them.
Okay. But obviously, enticing them and
I'm not enticing anybody. They came out to me, rude to me. I told them,
the area
being in the area isn't, I'm not blocking the driveway. I've never blocked the driveway. So nothing's enticing about me being out in public recording. I get that they don't like it, but like I told them, if they just followed the same rules that we have to follow, this wouldn't have happened. Maybe if they told their driver, hey, you should park in the spot you can park, I would have left. But since they wanted to cause a scene.
Moved out of the no parking.
Well, yeah, after he laughed about it like it was a joke, and he only did it. He didn't do it because it was because it was the right thing to do. He did it because he had to go in there and load them up. You get what I mean? There's a big difference.
Oh, so he was like a
What's up, man?
Hold on, I don't know what happened. I gotta fix it. Where were we?
We're gonna fight this.
Enforcing the rules that are here.
There's Gordon, but I stood in your way.
Well, again, if the vehicle was occupied, right?
No,
Oh, okay. So he ran inside to check in what was going on. And,
I don't know what he did, but then he said it's 10 minutes, and he was definitely there longer than 10 minutes too.
okay, where was he parked?
Right at where the parking lot begins, back. So he's half on, half off, which doesn't matter. If you're past it, you're past it. I've gotten tickets for being 6 inches past it. I'm not gonna answer any questions. Thank you.
Sir, if you didn't agree with what they were doing, why didn't you call the police to come?
Because we've done that, and the police don't really enforce anything on public officials, so we just put it online and let the people call. They don't own the sidewalk. They don't own anything. He told me being out here is trespassing even though the sign's there. It doesn't make any sense. The sign would be out here.
All right, look good.
Huh?
All right, look good.
Yeah, sure. Did you educate him? You told him?
So, yeah. I mean, you have the right. You know what I mean? You have the
They
right
don't
to do-
understand that.
You're on a public sidewalk, man. You
I know.
understand?
They think they own it.
Here's the thing. They gotta leave. You can't block the van.
I've never blocked the van. It's not my intention.
Perfect.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Nobody saying you.
No, they did.
Well, the first indication was that you were on state property, and that's what we were sent here for.
Yeah, but they need to understand what is state property and what's not. Wasting your time isn't cool over this. Yeah.
That's it.
What's it cost to have 2 officers come out here for a half hour for nothing?
It is what it is.
A lot. But
All right. You good?
yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy your afternoon.
I will. You too. How long do you think they're gonna hold the marshals? I mean, all those inmates in there now. This guy. What are you looking at? How long? Great state marshals wasting time with the cops. How long do you think the cops gonna sit here? And now this guy who knows I'm doing absolutely nothing wrong is gonna sit here and waste more of our money, steal more of our money. And these are the people in charge of other people, right here. This guy who didn't even know what a public sidewalk was, called the Norwich Police Department and lied. Oh, there's a cop right here. Where is it? Oh, it's still on. Yeah, dude. They made false complaints all week. They've had probably 8 to 10 cops come out there over a week to just tell them I wasn't doing anything wrong. They were literally creating a situation. And the cops will come every time knowing I'm doing nothing wrong. And then they'll log it and make it look like, oh, we've been there and we've done so much at the court. This is crazy. They literally create situations and then act like they came and did something and then log it and make it look like they did something when they really didn't. They're just out harassing people. And it's sad. And it's not like, the worst part is the court will keep doing it. They'll keep calling the cops. How many times till we charge one of them? You've already told all of them. So why aren't they being charged? As we see right here, the guy attacks me. And what happens with this situation is nuts. Perfect. How do we get this vehicle ticketed? How do we get this vehicle ticketed? Or so they could just park wherever they want? The signs don't apply? It doesn't matter. Because it's a state employee? It doesn't matter. That's it? You're not gonna help the public? These are the clowns we gotta deal with out here. Oh. State employees can do whatever they want. Can I get your name and badge number? Ma'am?
Why are you calling me a weirdo?
Who the hell are you? Who are you? Why are you calling me mustache? I'll call you whatever I want.
You call me a weirdo.
I called you whatever I want.
Why would you do that?
Why would you stand in front of me? My camera. Why you stood in front of my camera? No, you weren't. You stood in front of my camera. Why would it doesn't matter. I don't care. I call you whatever I want.
You don't care.
No, when you try and block my camera, you're not my fellow man. You're part of the
You're a
state.
human being,
It
right?
doesn't matter. Conversation's done. Thank you.
Okay.
You are a weirdo. What's your name? What's your title? What do you do here? Public servant. Huh?
I'm on a break. Answer the question.
We'll find out. Either way, I'll go inside and get it.
Go ahead. Why don't you go in? Go ahead. Go. Let me get my stuff. Get my information. Have a good day. See how that goes.
Have a good day, sis. Cheer up.
You're out here filming, but I care.
Well, you obviously do care because you tried walking in front of my camera. Your actions speak louder than your words. Your actions speak louder than your words. Your actions speak louder than your words.
What actions were those?
What did I already say? I've already told you.
What did you tell me?
What? I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to keep saying the
Actually,
same.
what you told, yeah, because you told me 5 minutes ago you weren't going to talk to me. So obviously you're not a man.
Well,
of
then
your
you
word.
stood behind me staring at my ass. What are you talking
really?
about? Yeah.
You want to bring it? You want to go there with that?
But what else were you doing behind me?
I'm taking. a
Leaning
break.
up. You take your break directly behind another man?
You're standing over there. It's a free sidewalk, right?
Hey.
Right. I can stand wherever
Okay.
I want.
And I
just
can
like
say
you
whatever
can.
I want. And that's how you approach people. Hey, mustache! Hey, mustache. I don't care that you're recording, but I stood in your way and tried to stop you from recording.
I didn't state it right.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right. That's your word, that's mine.
I have it on film. It's okay.
Okay.
Film doesn't lie.
On film. You can look at it.
Okay, I have.
Now we can pay him to go take dogs for break. Dogs we don't even have or need. Right? Oh, who wants to take little blue line out?
I've never seen a dog at court, ever. They never have a dog at that court. That lot right there of grass, actually, that sign right, there's a sign right there that says there's no dogs or anything to be on that grass. So I don't, this was whatever holiday we had last. It was like the day after. There was barely anybody there. So I don't even think, it's someone's personal dog, which is crazy. Nobody else can bring a dog there. They don't let people's emotional support dogs or, you know what I mean, anybody else's dogs in. So why do they get to bring their dog to work and then be outside a half hour before lunch playing with it? Doesn't make sense. Stealing time, stealing money. Hold on, my bad. I don't know what happened. When I go to comment, I hit something.
Or you can move your car.
And that's it.
And then
My camera. No, you weren't. I think that's the same Karen. It is. It's the same one that said last week we couldn't film on the public sidewalks. His tune's changed a little bit. And the craziest part about this dude is the marshal that's sitting right there whispering to this guy and having a conversation with him is the same marshal that called the cops on me the first time. He's the one that's already been informed. I don't know what they're doing over there, and we'll never be able to prove it because marshals don't wear body cameras like they're supposed to, but it seemed to me like they were having a conversation about me. I don't know why the guy, he knew I was there and didn't say anything for 10, 20 seconds and then suddenly had an issue with me. So I'm not sure. Is it? They all look the same. I'm not on state property, thank you. No, it's not. That's your state property? It's not your anything. It's not your anything. No, it's not your anything. Do I pay taxes? Does it? Is that any of your business?
It is my business because
it's none of your business. What makes you think you're so? No, it's not your state property.
Get off the property. Get off. Get off. I shovel it. I clean it. It's my property. Get off my fucking property. Get off.
And just so we're all clear on what happens right here, he tried to grab my phone out of my hand. That's the first thing he went for. He had it, but I had it better. Once he realized he wasn't going to get it from me, he started pushing me and screaming about get off his private property. He ended up getting me off the sidewalk into the road in front of that car parked right there. This is not your property.
Okay.
This is public property. You just assaulted me. Oh, Karen. He just assaulted me. You gonna prosecute him, guy?
Move out of my property.
This is not your property.
It is my property.
This is not your property.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a complaint. I'm at the Norwich courthouse. I got somebody.
Let's not lie. Let's not lie. Because it's all documented.
What is it? Outside. Outside.
He just saw it and didn't do a thing.
In the back, it says authorized personnel only.
Luckily, they were here last
I'm
week.
the building superintendent of the courthouse.
He just assaulted me. He doesn't know what the public sidewalk is.
Up to the white line, it's state property.
No, it's not. The police were already here and figured this out last week.
Up to the
No,
white
it's
line,
not.
state property.
No, it's not.
I shoveled it.
It doesn't matter what you shovel. The public sidewalk is public.
What is that?
I'm on a sidewalk filming and he assaulted me.
All right, thank you.
You should really know these things if you're working in that capacity. You should know what a public sidewalk is.
I am responsible for
I don't, it doesn't matter. The property's over there. You don't own the sidewalk. The police were already here and we already figured that out.
owns the property. The property line of the
No,
state is that white
no,
line. Yes.
no. So you can dictate who walks up and down the sidewalk?
Yes.
No, you can't.
If I do, yes.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because it's the public sidewalk. You
It's
don't
not
own the
public.
sidewalk. Yes,
Yeah,
it
I
is.
do.
Where's it posted?
Where's it posted?
Where's
In my
it posted?
blueprint.
Where?
In my blueprint.
So how does the public know?
Doesn't have to know.
Yes, they do. It's got to be posted. You realize that. That's how it works. Trespassing, private property. We have control of it. Any of that.
Yeah, it is private
No.
property. It's state property.
You know how that works, right?
What that was?
Trespassing is past the sign.
I cleaned this.
It doesn't matter. If you clean it, doesn't mean you own
I
it.
maintain it.
It doesn't matter.
It
You
is
act
my
like,
property.
no.
It is my
No,
property.
it's not. And repeating it doesn't
We'll
make
wait.
it.
We'll wait.
We absolutely will.
We'll wait. Put that camera away.
I don't have to put anything away. And
You
I'm
have to
not.
put the
No,
camera
I
away.
don't.
Do not record me.
I am going to record you.
I'm going to sue your ass.
You're going to sue me for recording in public?
Yeah, no.
Let
You're
me
not
know.
recording in public. You're recording
Let
me.
me know how it works. Let me know how that works.
You're recording me.
Let me know how that
personally.
works.
Okay. We'll wait for the cops. Put
We
that
will.
camera down, please. Do not record me. Put the camera down.
What do you mean? I just got attacked by a criminal. I need to keep you out of camera.
Who's the criminal?
You.
You are the criminal.
You are.
You are the criminal.
You are.
I am the criminal?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
You just came out and assaulted somebody on a public sidewalk because you're not smart enough to
This
know
is-
what a public sidewalk is.
I don't care about the side property. This is my property.
It's not your
I
property.
take care of it. Yes, it is my property.
That's not how it works. So if I go rake somebody's yard, does that make it my yard?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I have
That's what
nothing
you're
to-
saying. You're saying you own state property.
You see the white line?
That line has nothing to do with it. That line's
does.
for traffic. You realize that, right?
not.
It's not a border for the property.
It's not.
That's for traffic.
It's not.
What were you, building superintendent? That's what you were?
Why do you care?
Well, because
So you can put it on YouTube?
it's already on YouTube. It's live.
Okay, good.
You just coming out and putting your hands on somebody doing nothing wrong. That's live.
Doing nothing wrong?
Talking about lawsuits.
25 feet.
Where does it say that?
25 feet.
Where does it say that?
From the, go on the website and look it up.
So you're saying you
It says
can't.
25 feet from
There's no
from
sign.
state property.
There's no sign.
What sign? You don't need a sign. It's everywhere on the Connecticut.
So you can't walk down this public sidewalk smoking a cigarette?
No,
I don't believe that.
25 feet. You gotta be away from the building when you're smoking. Okay? David.
What's up?
So,
He just came out and assaulted me. You guys allow that?
where's the state property?
Huh?
This is a public sidewalk. He seems to think you own it.
I don't own anything in Norwich.
Thank you. He seems to think he owns it.
I don't.
You said you
State of
did multiple
Connecticut.
times. You said
The
you
state
own
of-
it.
the
You
state
said
of
you own it.
Connecticut.
That's your state property? It's not your anything. It's not your anything. No, it's not your anything.
You pay taxes?
Do I pay taxes? Does
You
it?
pay taxes.
Is that any of your business?
It is my business because
It's none of your
whoever pays
business.
taxes is state
What? Who
property,
makes you
and
think you're
my
so?
state property.
No, it's not your state property.
Get off my
touch me.
fucking property.
Don't
Get
touch-
off the property. Get off. Get off. I shovel it. I clean it. It's my property.
You do
Get
not.
off my fucking property.
So you can dictate who walks up and down the sidewalk?
Yes.
No, you can't.
If I do, yes.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because it's the public sidewalk. You're not smart enough to
This
know
is-
what a public sidewalk is.
I don't care about the side property. This is my property.
It's not your
I
property.
take care of it. Yes, it is my property.
That's not how it works.
Move out of my property.
This is not your property.
It is my
This
property.
is not your property.
Yes.
Exactly.
Taxpayers'
Who's the
money.
state of Connecticut? Yeah. Who's taxpayers? Us.
Us?
Us.
Do you pay taxes?
You keep. Yeah. Obviously, I work more than you do. I have a better job than you do.
You do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive. I don't go around harassing people, assaulting people.
Okay.
You see this guy wave him down? He was such a tool. He really thought he was doing something. He didn't know he was calling the cops on himself because he's the criminal. The Norwich police, as you'll see, blew the whole investigation. For some reason, they didn't detain the guy. They didn't do anything to him. They let him just do whatever he wanted. Then a half hour in, they decided they were going to call the state police. And the state police came in, and the footwork was already pretty much laid out for what was going to happen, they said. I did press charges. The officer, it was Wilfred Blanchett. He was the state trooper from Troopy. I actually liked him. He stayed in touch with me. He told me when the warrant was signed, when it was sent off to court, when the prosecutor signed it. And then he emailed me like a week later, or he called me. He has my number, so he called me and told me that the judge decided that he's going to drop the charges and they're not going to move forward with it, which is, I think, common sense. That's a big conflict of interest, going to the same court that he works for, the same judges, his friends, his buddies. But they didn't seem to think so. So I'm trying to figure out pretty much like we're going to have to refile the charges. But they only tried filing like the little battery. Like he tried to steal my phone. My phone's $1,300, dude. That's the first thing he went for. So we need to charge him for everything. But they don't really want to help. And court's obviously not going to do anything, which is crazy. And now they want to bring me to court for a BS jaywalking ticket in that same court. And I think I'm going to get fair treatment. I doubt it. Like, it was crazy. They literally let this guy just do whatever he wanted. We know if this was any of us, dude, they would have slammed us on the ground. We would have been in cuffs. If we assaulted somebody and they showed up, dude, we'd be in cuffs for officer safety. Look at the other night. I said a word and the dude attacked me over officer safety. So officer safety really only works, I guess, on us. It doesn't come into effect with them. They're not worried about them because they know they're not going to charge them. They know it's not going to stick. This was the building superintendent. And they tried to tell me, too, that he's the only civilian employee there. And I said, that doesn't matter. He's still a public employee. He's still working for the public. If he's the building superintendent, he's a public employee. He's not a civilian employee. He just assaulted me.
So this gentleman here is on state property.
This is a public sidewalk. This is public. You guys came out last week and you told the court that they don't own this. He didn't get the memo.
From this here sidewalk? From this here sidewalk?
Like the cop didn't even believe it. And the worst, I forgot this part too. The worst part about this is the cops had just left 10, 20 minutes before this. So it's really like, when does it become harassment? You guys came last week. They can't. They don't own it. I'm here for a reason. He just came out and assaulted me. He put his hands on me, and I'd like charges pressed.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I have another officer. I'm there to talk to you.
He said he owns the sidewalk. It's his sidewalk. We can't be out here. I have a duty to be here. I have a reason to be here. I'm allowed to be here. It's not state property. It's public property. Public. Difference. This is public too. This is restricted. I don't need to listen to you. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. We pay you to do that. What do you mean? Yes.
So since you pay me, get off my property then.
That's not how it works.
What do you mean?
It's not how it works.
I'll talk to you here, okay?
And I was right here, literally, and I didn't even look for probably 10 seconds over there before he started yelling, saying he owned the property because he shovels it. That makes it his. He seems to think that court owns to the white line, that the white line and the road has anything to do with property boundaries. He doesn't seem to get that this is all public. This is just restricted. The court, they need to understand that they don't own this sidewalk. They have nothing to do with the sidewalk. Just because we pay him to clean the sidewalk doesn't mean it's his sidewalk. So, normally, I don't like doing anything to anybody, but he came out and he assaulted me for nothing. How do you say that? Your last name?
Marcel.
Marceau? Thank you. That's the same marshal that watched it happen and didn't say a thing. Look at this guy. That's why he didn't get involved. Look at how small he is next to these cops. This is the same guy last week that was whining about having to protect the court. He's got to protect everything. That's why he called the cops on me from filming from the public sidewalk. He made a false statement, entered their property, our property, the restricted area, which didn't happen. He was sitting right next to the guy when the guy started yelling at me. Looked like they were over there talking about me. He should have informed them what the cops told him last week, and this wouldn't have happened. This all happened because of them. He's just gonna be free roaming, allowed to go put whatever he wants inside. Him, the guy that assaulted me. I know if I assaulted somebody, I'd probably be in cuffs in the back of a car. But oh, I'll throw. I don't want it. It's trash, but I'll throw it in the garbage so I don't litter. Thank you.
I'll throw it in the trash for you.
Thank you. We have to go sit down and eat lunch with his friends. Huh? Yeah. Thank you, guys. The state asked me what I wanted done, and I said a charges press just like anybody else would have been done. I wouldn't press charge. I don't press charges on regular people. I've let everybody go to this date, and yet I'm not letting this one go. I'm tired of letting the government people slide. All right, hold on. I'll answer your questions now. Let me see. Farlap asked. I said, Farlap, they won't give me any information on any of them. I'm trying to get it right now. I called and spoke to the prosecutor, and instead of trying to help me or answering my questions, oh, let me get that down. Instead of helping me and answering my questions, he decided to ask me how I knew he was parking his truck in no parking or in the wrong spot, and I said it's quite simple. You're not a cop, and you're parking in police parking. And he pretty much mocked me that the case got dropped, like laughed about it. He thought it was funny, and pretty much hung up on me. I didn't even get his name. So I got a call, and it's hard. I'm scared to go down there because I know I don't feel safe walking in there by myself. I feel like they'll absolutely make something up or attack me. Thanks, Farlap. I don't know, man. It's literally crazy what they did. None of us can do that, but you know what I did find? Which I'm going to implement now. I only didn't because I thought it was going to be more charges. We have a statute in Connecticut, like that guy. I could have protected myself. I could have protected my property. I just didn't know that at the time. I figured they would have came and charged me for defending my property. So that means I could have absolutely sprayed that dude, used non-lethal force. Everything's in the description, Farmer. I added everything this time. Usually when I do it through here, I forget, and I never do. I went through and added it. The court and the police station's all in the information. It's crazy what they're doing to people, bro. It's literally crazy. That same cop, Marceau, that was there, that laughed at the sidewalk when he came up. A couple days later, I watched a drunk dude having like a fit. I didn't know he was drunk at first, but he was bitching, saying the cops walked in on him in the porta potty. And the cop said that he was sleeping. So I was like, nah. He's like, I'm going to go question him. So I'm like, well, I'm going to come film it. So I went to film it. And when he was talking to him, it was quite clear he was drunk. But so I didn't know if he was sleeping or if they did open the door. And I walk around the corner and there's this little guy, probably around my age, homeless, you could tell. I gave him a cigarette, I think, and we're talking. Or no, I talked to him after. I come around the corner, and this one of the same cops that was dealing with the first dude now has this dude stopped. And I talked to him after, and he's the one that went to use the porter potty, and he thought the dude was in there OD'd. He thought he fell out. So he's like, that's the only reason I told the cops. But he was definitely out. They come around the corner, dude, and they pull him over for an empty container. The cop swears that it was open, and he told him not to drink it, and he drank it in front of him. But I don't see how he did that if he talked to the cop, and the cops went and dealt with those dudes. The dude said it was empty the whole time. He asked to throw it out in front of him, and they still gave him a ticket. But what's sad is if you're right across from the street from there at the marina, they won't ticket you. They'll just dump it out. But they can't ticket any of these dumb court employees. They're jaywalking every day. They're parking their cars in the wrong spot every day. They can't ticket them. They wrote them tickets, and the tickets got thrown out. So they could say whatever they want and that they're not above us, but we have the evidence. We have the proof. We see it every day. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's that bad out here. I've met some okay officers out here. I don't really think I like any of the marshals from that court that I can think of. I like some of the transport marshals, but not the people, the judicial marshals that work there. This whole town is crazy. It's like a monopoly on the poor, the immigrants, the addicts, the everybody at the bottom. I don't ever see the cops out there pulling over anybody that has a nice car, or you know what I mean, running up in anybody's house that owns the house or has a nice house that has money. They're all going around harassing every time, dude. Every time. I seen a cop out here. I should have put that in here, dude. I seen a cop pull a dude over for a headlight out. Well, the cop had a headlight out. I forgot about that. Like literally, how do you have it in you to be doing the same thing wrong as somebody else, and then pull that person over and act like you're a better person than them, and you're gonna charge them? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Like the cop stealing my ID. How do you do that? I've never heard of that. The other cop was like, "Oh, it happens all the time." I'm like, I don't know. If it happened all the time, I figured I'd hear that before. You know what else happens all the time? Cops beating people up, violating their rights. You know what I mean? We hear that all the time, but we don't hear about IDs disappearing. Does anybody else have any questions? Because if not, I'm gonna jump off. Go spend a little bit of time with my girl before she goes to bed. Well, I wanted to put that together, and there's more, dude. I couldn't add everything, or it'd be like 2-hour video. It's Norwich is insane. It's just as bad as Willimantic. And you know what? It's just as bad as every other town I go to in Connecticut. So, and it's not just here. I feel like Connecticut is worse than a lot of places, but I feel like everybody says that. So I don't know how accurate that is. But I feel like we have this everywhere. So, I don't know. Love and life. Dang, let me see. No, exactly. Love and life, dude. This is literally how I figured everything out, was watching videos, dude. I was on probation when I started watching videos. Lackluster was the first video I ever seen. And then I started seeing San Joaquin. And then I started seeing more people, and I just started realizing what was going around me. Willimantic cops pulled me over because I swore at a guy sitting at a green light and told him to go. And they thought I swore at them and decided to follow me through town. And it was snowing. And I'd been working 12-hour days every day for like 3 weeks at that point in Hartford. And the light turned yellow as I approached it, and I didn't stop for it because I wasn't going to slide through it. And they decided that they were going to pull me over. And they pulled me over, and they said, "Oh, well, why'd you say the F word back there? You weren't pulling me over. Why were you following me? You shouldn't even have been following me. You were following me because he thought I swore at him." And I told him, "What the fuck do you mean? I could say whatever I want. I could say what the fuck right now. I could say fuck you right now. Fuck you." And he ended up letting me off because I went to high school with him, letting me off of going through a yellow light instead of sliding through it. How nice of you. And seeing what they do in Willimantic. There's so much more that people don't even know, dude. Willimantic beat me up in 2011, held me for 12 hours, didn't let me use the phone. I bonded out the next day and had to go have emergency surgery. Came in homes with no warrants, no nothing, just cuz. to look for me. Like, dude, it's all over Connecticut. It's all over the United States. And we all need to focus on it. Like, I could go out here and make as much noise as I want, dude. If there's not people behind me, as we see, nothing's going to happen, dude. We see how they treat me. They see how they treat us as a group. It's just, the more the group grows, the harder it's going to get for them. So they can try and hide whatever they want. They can try and do whatever they want. We're not stopping. I know I'm not stopping. I'm fighting 4 cases right now. 4 cases in Connecticut from talking from a sidewalk and filming the police. All highly illegal, all rights violations, all crazy stuff. I'm working this week. I got to go back to the suppression hearing for the Terry stop in New Britain. And last time they called in all their witnesses who said I didn't do anything but stand there and film. That's all I did. Connecticut has now worded it. Connecticut is now a stop and ID state, regardless of what they call themselves. Their statute now says that if you don't ID under a Terry stop, you will be arrested. So you have rights before a Terry stop, and you have rights after a Terry stop in Connecticut, but you don't have rights during a Terry stop. And these cops out here don't even understand what a Terry stop is. Gamebuster's in the chat right now. Right here, Hartford County. The same department that I'm talking about violated his rights about a month and a half ago because somebody put a call in. There was no crime, no nothing. They just called the bitch, and they responded. And Gamebuster was waiting outside patiently. He got away from the situation, and they forced him to ID. And then when he went to complain at the PD, they quoted Terry, and they said it was a Terry stop. And how is it a Terry stop? There's no crime. You're not suspecting him of anything. All you have is a call that doesn't have a crime either. So they're arresting people all over the state for interfering, for using their Fifth Amendment, all off of a piece of case law from 2005, which the case law ruled that the guy could be held for interfering for not IDing under Terry. But he also didn't have a First Amendment claim in court. He never did. So he didn't say he was protected. And that's what they're using to violate everybody's rights. So that's honestly the case I have in New Britain. So they want to wrap this up and try and do this without trial, but I don't think there's any other way. They're either going to dismiss the case or we're going to go to trial. I don't know how they can't just look at the case law and see that there's a clear difference. What I was doing was constitutionally protected activity, and I'm claiming it, but I'm going to get prosecuted because of this guy who didn't claim it. And like the cop in the first video said, you'll have your day in court. You know what else I've learned in Connecticut? They don't go off of anything other than the police statements. All the police statements in my New Britain case were lies. The prosecutor went off of all of them. We had to end our suppression hearing last time 45 minutes early because the prosecutor has never seen my video. A year in, almost ready to go to trial, and the prosecutor still hasn't seen all the evidence. That's crazy. She wants to prosecute me without even seeing my evidence, the truth. They have their evidence, which the body cams contradict the statements, but they still won't. They're still pretending like that's not happening. So we'll see what happens. I got the other case too. I just put a dismissal in Danielson on all my cases there. They arrested me for telling the cop to scan my license plate from 60 feet away. They said I breached peace, which is impossible because with words, breach of peace in Connecticut needs to include fighting words or threats of violence. So I didn't do that. And it's the same thing for interfering. Interfering in Connecticut now, it can be for fighting words, which I think is pretty much everywhere, but is also for not IDing. So it's crazy. But I wanted to show you guys about this one town and the stuff we're going through here right now. And we have this going on in a bunch of other towns, but since they beat me up the other night, I figured we'd highlight them and get everybody to look at them because It's not just me, dude. They're doing this to everybody out here. And it's sad because everybody else doesn't have a channel. They don't have a way to get it out. And it doesn't get heard of. So I appreciate everybody. I don't want to keep everybody all night. I just wanted to do that, get it out there and talk to you guys. I haven't done a real live in a minute, so I figured it would. Katie, everybody that was in here, Katie, Brush Pack, Hartford County, Joey, Indiana, Carlos, Melissa, Farlap, Farmer, everybody that was in here from the beginning. I appreciate you guys, really. Like, after getting whooped up, dude, sometimes it doesn't matter, but sometimes it's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, why? I really thought he smashed my phone. It gets crazy. I get tired of replacing phones. I get tired of replacing stuff. And I really get tired of getting abused. Like, everybody thinks I'm a bitch because I don't fight back or I don't beat these people up. Like, dude, I've done years in jail. I've always held my own, but I'm not going to make a situation worse, dude. I'm not going to go catch more charges and give them more leverage. That's why I put my hands up. Like, do what you're going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do anyways. You're not going to get, I know what you want. You're trying to throw the bait. So I'll punch you in your face or I'll do something. Like, I'm not going to give you what you want. And even the first video we saw here, dude, I feel like there's a lot more to that video. That video was like an hour. I cut it down. Like, I was super aggressive, and I mean, it's hard not to be when they're blatantly violating your rights, but I've slowly like worked on trying to not be as aggressive, but still be assertive. And it's like a fine line, and I feel like it's always worked. I'm not a genius. I didn't start this knowing everything. I started this knowing nothing, just knowing there needed to be a change, and figuring it out as I go. And other channels, watching channels like San Joaquin and all them. Like, I know a lot of people in this community, and if I need anything, I can call them. And I feel like we work together. So we could all do it if we wanted to. It's just some of us have more to lose than other. And there's a lot, dude. There's a lot of stuff that I don't let out, and I'm not going to let out to the public because it's not everybody's business. But like, I'm in a situation where like I'm not trying to get in trouble because there's stuff going on in my life where I shouldn't be. Not that I shouldn't be getting in trouble because this stuff's all false anyways, but like, bring in extra stuff. But as a member of this community, I can't just sit by and allow this to keep going on. Like, if I sit down for a few days or I don't do anything, dude, I really feel like a piece of crap because I know what's going on around me. I know what these dudes are out there doing every day, all shift. You think those two officers don't act like that all the time? The crazy ones? I bet they do. I know they do. And I feel like a piece of shit for just sitting back. And that's why I usually can't not do it, not be out. Like, I've tried to take like a break for a while, and I just end up going back, man. It's hard. But it's also hard going out and catching it and showing the world and nothing happening to these people. They're really criminals, dude. They're really criminals. And the law doesn't apply to them. As much as they say it does, it doesn't. So I appreciate all you guys. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Thank you guys. Stay safe, everybody, because I know it's everywhere. And I see it happening to my friends on a daily basis on here, getting abused. So please stay safe, guys. And if anybody needs anything, I'll do what I can to help anybody at any time.